with 1 or 2 more games. So we'll see if that really plays into it here. And before we move into it, check out that match, Reno. We've made $5.25 in the break, so shout outs to that.
It's just like magic. And you know what else would be magic? Claim some codes. Just a few clicks, and you can also help donate to that pot prize as well. It does go back to the players. It always does.
Yeah, shouts to Muckmaster for the $5.25. They redeemed a coupon and hit us with a big $5. And by us, I mean our top 3, who will be making quite a bit of dollars by the end of this. But we still have 26 codes remaining. So 3 clicks, 26 codes. That's another couple of bucks right there. If you would like to assist us as we go in here into match number 1. Pigma!
Yeah,
oh no, Pigma's in the lobby.
Yo, Pigma Dengar. Okay, making an appearance. But we're getting right into our top 8. Now, we talked about, the game structure's changing. The whole feng shui is changing. 3 out of 5. And I think that inherently buffs, like, Honda. Getting one more game against a character like this can really, like, beat you down in terms of, like, the stamina division, unless you're a great, like, person at adapting.
Yeah, because sometimes all it takes is one bad butt slam like that, and you might get thrown in for a loop. Wow, spending a lot of meter here.
Speaking of loops,
to get the corner position, but Kevin Fox representing Dominican gods, so I wonder if they're actually from DR or if they're staying in the States as of right now. Who knows? We can ask later. Perfect parry on the meaty.
Yeah, we talked about how, like, that's what parry is for. Your Oki is always never safe because that exists, so you have to at least represent it. Jumps out of the corner pretty scot-free and turns the tables, get the drive impact, and Ryu does a lot of, like, damage. Let's just not beat around the bush.
Yeah, he can send it. Great parry on the butt slam. He does have meter if he wants to end it, and he does so. Doesn't even need to burn a standard meter, just needs to burn the drive.
Yeah, and I think the difference that Kevin Fox, we haven't really seen much come up on stream a lot, is that they are representing parry, not just on Wake Up, but against Honda, and Mr. Spooky says, fine, whatever you do, I can do better.
Wake Up Shoryu, we have those. We still have reversals. Oh.
Okay, I mean,
wonder if that's supposed to be another fireball.
Did we get hit, though?
That's true. We didn't get hit. Check out my Denjin. Yeah, Mr. Spooky gonna use that meter to get him off after that Denjin. Tatsu.
Reset. Stick in the corner
oh,
there.
It was counter hit. I wonder if it was the counter hit that you could drive rush into juggle, but a question for another day. Gonna get smacked down, forced into the corner. Tried to get the perfect parry, or just parry in general, but unfortunately, Shin, Sho, Ryu,
check out the biceps, cut in the face. Shinsho, so powerful. Great closeout there by Kevin Fox here. Appropriate use of the level 3 there at the end. And both players, what I was kind of getting at is, like, yeah, representing parry against Honda is just so damage important as we're wasting no time to get a Denjin install right off the bat. Hopefully set the game plan in their favor. Mr. Spooky charging forward.
Yeah, and that install is so important. Modifying Ryu's specials just to make his pressure ever so spookier. Nice whiff punish. Mr. Spooky just making space, backing off. Wants to build a little bit of that drive gauge, and I can't blame him. Yeah! Oh, sent to the corner. Wait, you're dead. No,
absolutely. This is 100% death here. It was written in the stars. Yeah, I kept seeing Kevin Fox, I think, trying to back up to hopefully be in a perfect range to check maybe a potential headbutt, right? But because you're looking so forward to that option, you give up space and you back yourself into the corner.
Yeah, and being in the corner against any character is bad, but a staple of footsies is being able to hold your ground instead of just keeping the space.
Speaking of holding your ground, you can throw it for a lot.
Oh, you're dead. Oh my goodness. Wow, that round was so quick. I was trying to go on like a tangent, but I don't got time for that. 20 seconds is all it took for Kevin Fox to take round 2 here in game number 2.
Yeah, no single screw for free, but we're going to get Ryu's install right off the bat here. Oh, did not. Unfortunately, also got clipped as well, but did already spend it. Level 3 on both sides. Trying to go for a side switch potential, or was that a messed up charge?
I think that may have been a messed up charge for the butt slam, and butt slam is a down-up charge. And it's gonna cost him! Wow, that's half your HP! Would you look at that?
Yeah, that absolutely is. Yeah, that,
more than
one thing I'm saying about Kevin Fox is that he does not miss in his conversions, and that's something you really expect to see to top 8.
Yeah, and with proper spacing and proper play, this burnout's not going to mean much for Kevin Fox. And it doesn't. Already going to recover from it. Have the drive gauge back. Parries the butt slam. Not perfect one, so they're not going to get a punish, but can make that space, can back up, can do so much with this kind of a health lead. Oh, thought throw, yeah. But got hit. 2-0 right now, and Mr. Spooky's going to have to work a little harder to be able to clutch it out.
You cannot forget about the Ward Warrior after going directly on a parry round start. Gets the overhead of the process. Kevin Fox is a momentum-based player. You're seeing it right here. The aggression is coming out tenfold, Suika.
Oi! Donkey kicks into the corner, and that spacing's perfect. Just gonna put that button out, and I think Spooky just doesn't know what to do against his Ryu right now.
No, you know, like when you're driving your car and you just like put it on the cruise control. I think he forgot to turn it into a different shift.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe all our money gonna be taken by the Dominican Republic. But if he's playing this well the entire way through, Kevin Fox will deserve it. Great poke. Send him back to the corner. You're not allowed to leave, but with a little bit of meter, anything is possible. Mr. Spooky makes it out, but mid-screen might not be as strong, regardless of... Oh, wow, Ochio! I was trying to riff, but Ochio ruined my pace.
Yeah. A little bit too telegraphed, I think, for my liking here, and I think Kevin Fox is going to, spend the level 3, and that's it. This is not shy, the damage part like we talked about so much, and there we go, my man is out of here. Doskoy for another day because you're going down to losers. That was probably one of the quickest 3-0s I've seen in my commentary career.
Yeah, that was rough. That was really rough.
That was welcome to top 8. That's all I gotta say. It's a different breed of players. And and what a show for Kevin Fox to put on. Like I said, haven't seen him really on the stage all this tournament. He's like, all right, I gotta make up for lost time.
Gotta make up for lost time. Just gonna run them down, and if they can't stop me, well, they cannot stop me. Shouts to my favorite quote from Goken. if you remember that guy, bring him back. I'm a big fan of him, but we're gonna see.
Goken was an interesting character.
He was.
There's a couple of weirdos in Street Fighter 4 I wouldn't mind coming back. I know people would crucify me for wanting Fuerte for coming back.
I think Fuerte coming back is just funny.
He fits in this game. Like, would you imagine Drive Rush, but with like his run?
Yeah, can you imagine just
like it would be like twice as annoying as he was in 4.
You don't even change the voice lines. Just, I want to be on the other side. I want to be on the other side of the venue and hear tostada. But yeah, well played by Kevin Fox. Seen him once, and we're gonna see him again in the next match. But we're gonna have to move on here to Aden versus YJK. We saw Aden, and I can't remember who Aden played, but YJK was that Kimberly player.
Yeah, YJK tracking along through the losers with Kimberly. Not the easiest thing to do, I think, with a character that kind of bets so much on being right on their Oki. Trying to even though they get like a couple of chances, right? But like if they don't, they have to fight their way in. And a lot of the pressure, I think I talked about this earlier, is it looks scary, but there is so many ways to kind of check the run dash too. They kind of have to condition, I think, a lot more than I think people give credit to.
I don't think people when I say you gotta check the character, and police the character, it's not really about like being able to lock the character down and never looking again, but it's more so. If you got to keep them honest. A lot of the tools that they have are really daunting and fast and quick, but some of them are pretty fake. Right? It's the Jamie. Pigma Dengar is the Jamie player.
Oh yeah, this was the character that is. We talked about how honestly it was steamrolling the last time we saw it come up on stage. So no surprises that they have done so well to get this far. Like I said, a character that is not picked too far up the list, but I think the people who do play him are loyal.
They are loyal to the spirit juice, that's for sure.
And it is juice, don't get it twisted.
It's
all herbal, baby.
It's herbal juice, baby. But
what's also natural? Getting thrown up in the corner.
Gonna need more juice to be able to deal with that. Nope, gonna sweep my way out. Big YJK playing footsies amazingly here. Perfect parry, punish counter. Oh,
That's okay. I like the idea. Did not get the punish counter. Actually, no, I think that was on purpose. Using the lag time from the punish counter hit to get a drink, to get resources. Unfortunately, didn't amount to much. And you don't carry it over, which is kind of the saddest part.
Yeah, I wonder if he intended to get more drink out of it, but unfortunately only got the one and still lost it. Yeah, we palm into super.
In level 2, no punish on the block drive reverse, so it's okay. We don't respect the Rekka.
Ooh, yeah, check my normals. And I've seen people try to drive impact out of that pressure. It's so scary because he hits so many times. Oh, the palm punish, good punish. Gonna get the jump over. The side swaps occurred, but not the turn shift here. Wow, YJK is so
this time.
dude, YJK is so good about just throwing out these sweeps.
Yeah, that really seems like the drinker choice has been out for this whole bracket here. All right, throw mid screen to back tech, some space. You gotta be careful giving Jamie space. You might go stick a drink in there.
Oh, he sent out like 6 jabs, and this will kill.
You know, my credo is always be mashing. ABM, okay? And that honestly paid off for YJK right there. I was going to give mad credit to Aden doing work with drinkless Jamie for the longest time, but you might have needed those drinks, honestly.
Maybe, but...
Who's the no? We're on to the next round.
First to 3, we're gonna see if those drinks really mattered in the later portion of the set here. Another one.
Well, yeah, once again, the sweep. You talked about it earlier. It's just,
YJK is so good about it. I don't get it. It's insane. And gets the whip punish here.
It's like, why would you do that, right? Like, why would you do that there? And that's exactly why he does it. Or they do it.
Yeah, Aden with a great get off me in the wake up DP. Gets a drink. Oh, they're swinging. They're swinging. A little bit of time here. Palm comes out. Check out my hair. It's flowing. Nikali style.
Yeah, definitely a Nikali type character, especially in like the speed department. Speaking of speed, YJK coming down here with the slide. Great quarter carry.
Oh, and the shimmy.
The shimmy. Doing exactly what you wanted to do on defense. YJK been pretty good about that throughout the whole tournament, I gotta say. Okay, we've seen this before. Same song and dance. OD Palm level 2 and gets a conversion off of it. That's not the easiest thing to do in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, Aden must have practiced that particular situation a lot because their ability to confirm off of the follow-ups or the situation afterward is pretty clean. Unfortunately, send the DP and now going to be sent to the corner, burnt out. That install is over and you're at 0 meter. Pigma Dengar, you should not have fought Star Fox tonight.
Yeah, I think... No, this is it, right? Kaylee?
Yeah,
no. I was a little bit finicky to make the call here, but should have known better. Level 3 doing a grip of damage, of course. YJK going up 2-0.
Might need to call in Wolf for the assist soon.
Can't let you do that, Scott.
Can't let you
it's
do
like
that,
we can't
Star
let Jamie just be sitting down back it all day as we're just going to run over once again.
Yeah, Aden actually, with a very patient start, just chilling out, trying to find the openings here against Kimberly. And the way Aden was playing earlier was a lot more scrambly, a lot more panicky at the Disco-E. And it's against a character like Kimberly who really excels in a game of speed. I think Aden might be having a little bit of trouble here. Gonna send the super out, doesn't get a drink for it, and is also burned out. So the situation's looking a little grim, but likely it is in their favor. Punish counter for huge damage on that throw.
Yeah, obviously a drink for it. Really betting on hopefully getting the 4 drinks probably. But at the same time, you gotta watch out because this is
overhead.
Characters play overhead. That is huge for Aden. He's staying alive here. Once more, full health bar, full drive gauge, just gonna full send it. Standing Fierce goes so far for round start. It immediately puts the fear of God in you.
Actually, big fan of swapping the round start here, just because the Palm and the super round start DP will beat that. But instead going for the drive rush to like kind of see if they send it on that round start.
Sending the throw loops right now. Great tech this time.
Check the drive rush!
Check on the drive rush. Where are you going?
Check my Ogi. I'm gonna throw you. Nope, didn't throw you, but he didn't bite. And now he finds his opportunity out. Aden gets 1 drink. And we've seen this happen for all manners of characters, all manners of comebacks. Aden can make it back. Big sweep.
Oh, free sweep. Yeah, gets the target combo to get 1 more drink. Every time getting checked, though. Every time they make a move, another drink. Can you use it?
Yeah,
can you even use the benefits? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. I think he was just a little bit too focused on reaping the rewards that now you just lost it all.
Yeah, unfortunately, like your win condition behind the drinks also is a fatal flaw in your game plan when it can be kind of abused.
Yeah, you become such a great character, but you have to get there. And that's kind of the bane of being like a two-step character, right?
Yeah, that's kind of why some of these characters who need to stack up seem a little weaker on paper right now. And against a character like Kimberly, who starts with all her stocks at the beginning, it's kind of rough.
No. It is absolutely rough, and now you are burned out. You have to respect the
Izuna
drop right on top.
Oh,
Gonna get
my
full combo
goodness.
into the level 3, and I think that's the lights out for you, Aden. Thanks for playing. You can't stay here. You can't stay here. The bar is closed.
Not a bar, not a bar.
Not a bar. Sorry, herbal.
The medicine store on 7th.
Red Bull.
We've closed the tea shop.
But it was great to see Jamie, play on there for a while, and they're gonna go down in the losers. Hopefully, we get to see some more Jamie.
Yeah, another 3-0 actually. So that winner side zooming along
unprecedented,
pretty
right?
fast, pretty fast. Yeah,
not something I really expected. And yeah, I really do think kind of going over that match is just like there's some matchups where like if your opponent plays a little too passive, cool, I'm gonna get a drink in. But you can't do that against Kimberly. She has so many ways to close the gap immediately that you have to get very particular knockdowns or get your target combos to get your drinks. And I don't think that I think he was focusing too hard on that, right? As weird as that says, you have to. It's its own juggle game. You're playing your own game that your opponent's not.
Yeah, and early on, I think it was fine when they were getting like a feel for each other. And of course, every time he won a knockdown, a free drink. But it's just like it's just like other characters who have to like sacrifice stock for Oki, right? Lily has a similar problem where their Oki is not as strong because you're sacrificing for the drink, but that's your win condition and you got to play around it. And unfortunately, playing around it got you put into a bad situation when you had to make that comeback, and kind of you're gonna have to grind it back up there in losers. But losers exists for a reason, for you to come back. So we'll see how that goes. But right now we gotta move on to Devilijah versus OmniMikex.
The DJ, right? Yeah.
DJ
again?
versus Cammy.
Yeah. So this is kind of an interesting matchup.
Or
because...
Ken.
Oh, okay. So Ken. All right. So maybe a little bit more like patient on the fireball game, is kind of like play that projectile war, chuck that plasma, and also waste no time to drive rush in, getting 2 knockdowns in the process. Looking pretty good.
Ooh, does not anti-air. Of course, DJ has 2 good anti-airs in that flash kick and in that back heavy kick. Hey.
Correct the flash kick. That's one of the benefits of having that kind of move on your arsenal.
It's so good.
Fireball traps are working out really well for Devilijah.
Yeah, it's like the most classic Street Fighter charge character stuff where you throw a fireball and you recover faster than most other fireball characters, so you have that flash kick on deck. Uses the EX fireball though to get through the medium boom. Beats the he thought he was gonna get thrown and he shimmied the crap out of it.
Drive rushing in. Oh, uses the feint. So about to go over there. Drive impact your worries away. Gets the knockdown on the medium Sobot.
I wonder if the forward is actually the better option after drive impact. I should poke brains about that, but maybe after this match, because Devilijah is stuck in the corner against a Ken. No one likes to be in the corner against a Ken.
Yeah, no one absolutely does here. And I think it really just your onus really is on to check DJ round start between like, is he gonna be like passive or is he gonna drive rush in? There's like only a few options that they really kind of go for. And so far, OmniMikex been pretty good about doing that because once again, we're right back in the corner.
Hey, you're gonna use a heavy flash kick. Earlier they used the medium flash kick. A little greedy, but if that trades in your favor.
Oh, speaking of trade, the EX Fireball, once again, OmniMikex has not been missing those.
Yeah, and sometimes you get a little fireball happy with DJ with the heavy fireball, but even heavy fireball, 2 fireballs won't break an EX1. Hey! Just needs one more. Oh, he tried! Devilijah definitely had the medium one on deck, but unfortunately was not charged. Sends it, all or nothing.
Oh! Wow, it does
no!
hit! Oh my god! That's unfortunate. Devilijah was doing so well. But OmniMikex stealing that with the CA. They're going 1 up against Devilijah. That was all in their court. Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, no safe jump exists so far. At least not one that seems very consistent in practice at this moment. So that media gets smoked. However, Devilijah is showing great adaptation in that first game. Ooh.
I think we've seen this before where these kind of reach after like the first hit situation. I think it benefits, you know, if you just kind of chill out a little bit more in defense.
Oh,
like
no.
I said, chill out on defense because you can't DP everything away.
Yeah, unfortunately, the up kicks do not break armor, and it just how far you travel is so bad. Like the free is punished.
And not to be the turd though. We're gonna get once again OmniMikex off there.
Oh.
Funky kicks coming out.
Oh, unfortunately, jumping heavy kick a little too high does not get the punish from the whip normal and stuck in the corner. 3 meters on deck. Could send it. Only needs to use. No, gonna use all 3.
Gonna use all 3. That was honestly one of the quickest rounds I've probably seen all day. OmniMikex wasting no time to check so many escape options and also calling out so many wake-up options as well. This is looking pretty rough. I think we need to see maybe just like an icing. I don't know if going right get back into it is the best call, but
yeah, unfortunately,
they know better.
When you're accustomed to just mashing through games in such a great netcode like Street Fighter is, you kind of forget that being able to wait exists as an option. Yeah, I gotta check that. The spacing is really good for, I think it's like -5.
Counter off of the standing roundhouse. Incredible damage coming out. And we've just seen them unfortunately just fall down. Okay, there we go. Check on the anti-air. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, Devilijah has been really good about getting these anti-air heavy flash kicks, but unfortunately, oh, we hit a button there. It wasn't even like a fast button. It was, I think that's like 7 frames. That standing medium kick.
Wow, OmniMikex has done such an incredible job, like calling out these fireballs with these jump-ins, but also we saw earlier that like Devilijah got the heavy Sobot, which kind of restands. OmniMikex jumped out once again. These jumps are just really paying off dividends.
Yeah, knowing Ken and DJ have a similar situation where they can both they can both reset you on their kicking special moves. Sobot for DJ and Tatsu for Ken. So knowing those knowledge checks is going to be huge. Great slide. The spacing is great to kind of set up some Oki, but unfortunately the walk forward throw just a little early. Does not get the throw timing. Oh, and tries to make their way back in after the throw tech and does not react to the block string into drive impact. Stuck in the corner once again. Doesn't react once again.
Drive impact. Yeah, this is really falling at the seams right now. The defense, unfortunately, I don't think is there to really make up in time because it's OmniMikex going up 3-0. Another 3-0 in top 8, Suika.
Yeah, it's going by fast. So Saskatoon,
what is up? Like, what's in the water over there?
I have no clue. Saskatoon really popping up. Unfortunately, sorry, this is not going to be progressing on here. But well played by Devilijah to make it into the top 8. Just got kind of run down by Ken, and yeah, it's a little stifling. You wanna use your good normals, but Ken has so many ways around it. It's kind of spooky wooky, but that's just how it's gonna be. Well played by both players, but Devilijah is gonna have to slink into their chair and relax for the night and enjoy the rest of top 8.
Hope you guys are relaxing at home here on Abare number 2 in this top 8. Hosted on Vancouver Street Battle and also on the Game Stadium stream. Once again, for Shaw, Drunk Suika, you know what it is. I've been seeing, looking at that red bar below here. There's still time to claim some codes on that match arena, so please do. There's always time, you know, to claim some good products. You know, good products like junk food with their incredible their setups on. You know, if you guys don't like levers, they got you covered in spades.
They got you covered in spades, and you can cover yourself in junk food customs hitboxes, which are small enough to make really nice like plate mail. If you wanted junk food plate mail,
they're portable. Customizable. Yeah. I've seen a lot of great art on those hitboxes.
Yeah, despite how small they are, they still fit a nice size for design. If you're into that, of course I am. Okay, I'm taking one more stick out. So
you bring it out. All right.
Yeah. Stick art, everyone. Stick art. Get stick art. This is my shell.
We talked about fun, right? Fun in like the community. That's one of those things. Like there are artists that collab with the FGC here. Now we got onto the next collab here of Nathan FullAuto. Now we saw OD FullAuto. This Blanca has been making quite the state in his brackets weekend.
Yeah, and we're gonna. They had an interesting playstyle, of course. Always down to install, always down to play around with the EX dive kick, which has been really like deceptive to play against. To be honest, medium or heavy ball here. Gonna really throw Nathan off the rocker, but. Oh, it tries to go for the combo, but unfortunately, it's on the Blanca-chan. Luke Sandpass not having a great time here.
The drive rush sweep is just like by the time you think about it, you're already getting hit. FullAuto. Oh, okay, you're a Guilty Gear player. You're a Guilty Gear player. I see you.
Oh wait, that was a great reaction.
You have modern controls?
Oh no!
Classic controls with modern reactions? Good God!
This is so spooky because Nathan.
This is so scary.
You can see OD FullAuto just holding back because one ball ends it all. Especially if you block it, it doesn't matter. Blanca-chan comes
in. My God, he's just like, do the work for me. Go, my sentry drone.
Devilijah. Oh, it's Devilijah. Oh, Devilijah. There you go. Yeah. I'll get there one day, my friend.
Yeah, apologies. You know, it's just coming from a guy named Shaw who's who did it to himself, by the way.
If we mispronounce your name, let us know.
Yeah, please call us out. We love to get it right. We're always about to get it right for not only names but pronouns here. Right now, the one get it right is Nathan on these DPs. Another one. My man is DTF down to fight.
Now, if we're thinking about how these sets have been going, OD FullAuto with the first round leads me to believe that OD FullAuto has some comeback in the works here, and it's gonna start with light ball throw.
It's gonna start with level 2 install.
Go hunting
for the pocket stand.
Oh, it's so deceptive. There was a Blanca-chan chilling. And yeah, now we're just gonna back off. There is no negative penalty.
I'm surprised how many people are letting a FullAuto get away with this too. I think Nathan's just not ready for this really avant-garde playstyle, but Travis is in, start some pressure. Okay, reversal out.
Oh, tries to punish the Sandblast with a heavy ball. What a DP! He's so good at these DPs for some reason. He's just whip punishing with DP, comes in with a heavy kick, but unfortunately he's gonna whip over the top. But FullAuto now has that. Nope, don't listen to me. Oh,
no, level 1. Yep, yeah. Slide. There it is. Yeah, I gotta give credit. Nathan was definitely in love with the Z motion there for a while, but FullAuto is the one clutching it out here. Gonna be going up 1-0 on this top 8. Waste no time to do drive rush knee.
I think Nathan definitely watched the Daigo interview from like 2005, talking about how if you hold forward, that's already one of the 3 inputs for DP.
I mean, that's why it's inherently really well designed. It's inherently designed to be risky, but you can be efficient with it at the same time.
You can be efficient. Dashes in, trying to catch this wily little beast, walking backwards like he's made the worst mistake in his life. Blanca-chan. Wait, it activates from that far away? That's so degenerate.
Oh God, and there we go, drive. In fact, you get focused so much on the shenanigans that you forget about the mechanics, and you forget about the overhead. Good God. Yeah, and the pressure that like Blanca is able to throw out in conjunction with Blanca-chan, it's like a lot of true block strings, which is not very common in a game like this. Oh, it's a jump scare. The jump scare, the command jump in combination with a drive rush.
Yeah,
we're ready.
That normal is 2 hits, unfortunately, so you're gonna have to respect it, or DP or something, but you can't mash in between. Does get the throw, does have the turn, does have the life lead. Oh, but gets clipped on the shin by the ball. And
like it's so, the coward crouch.
It's so
back
funny.
Off.
You guys call it coward crouch. I call it hunting stance because OD FullAuto is definitely waiting for something, but gonna be stuck in the corner. Sends an EX up. Uh-oh. That's not what you want to do with this kind of life deficit.
Yeah, level 3. Probably one of the most appropriate punishments you can do from that range too. We saw slide earlier, but you want to make sure it hurts. It is CA to boot. Holy God!
Yeah. Raw CA is so much damage.
This super is raw. Holy God!
I just thought Gordon Ramsay showed up in this stream. When's Gordon Ramsay playing Street Fighter? He'd be perfect.
That would be the craziest collab ever. I mean, we already got Wheezy, right?
He'd be able to see everything that was raw and punish it. All right, gonna come in with a simple jump in OD fall. Just gonna chill out. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Gonna hop over up the slide. Get the corner position. Life Loadle's looking equal. Nice block. And you're gonna punish him heavy here, right? You're gonna make him pay. Make him pay. Perfect.
Okay, yep, gets the meaty shoulder as well. The positioning is so great for Nathan right here, but here comes FullAuto. Once again, this kind of hit-run playstyle, right? Oh, great pull on the level 1. Just a smidge of health left.
Ooh.
Sandblast!
Sandblast. The Pokemon, Luke Sandblast. Really good at Sandblast. Has like 60 PP of Sandblast. Dude, that's layered choke. Oh god. Blanca Chan's active, and we've seen this little beast. It turns around.
That's crazy. That gives you like 2 opportunities that you have to respect on defense.
Nice Sandblast. Gonna, of course, we talked about it way long ago, but we haven't seen it happen much. Blanca has no way around fireballs with his Blanca ball, so putting out Sandblast is not a bad idea if you're trying to get your rhythm back. But unfortunately, a knee to the face, level 2, because he wants to save a little bit of that meter. Oh, and check my mix. Nice. Gonna use the parry button to deal with the mix-up. Beast mode, baby.
Dunk him. Call him Globetrotters right in your face.
Still has a little bit of that charge left. Might get one more roll out of it. No. Oh, Sandblast. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What do you mean he just full sent it?
Wow. Yeah. FullAuto is definitely ready for like the recovery after Fireball.
Making that space, yeah.
Light Ball starting to come out too, which is kind of like scary. It's gonna start making like Nathan look for that, and then when you start looking for that, you just get H-Ball instead, right?
Exactly. Stuck to the wall. Do you have the combo for this? Thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, you do. Gonna. Oh yeah.
Yeah, held it for a little bit too long. I mean, it's a great idea the first time around, but it is not the catch-all.
Oh, and we're installing. Check out my plus frames.
God, there we go. FullAuto taking out the Kazekage, the Proteg loop. Nathan, you did a good job, but this Blanca is here to stay.
Yeah, we reached another 3-0 here for the bracket. Gonna be moving on into, I believe.
I've never seen so many 3-0s in my life.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I think we're gonna be moving into the next loser's side. Hopefully, these players can have a little bit of a conversation, a little bit of a back and forth, because right now it might be the exhaustion that's piling up for some of these players.
Right.
It might be the heat. Make sure you guys stay hydrated. Could be a lot of things, but you got to do what you got to do to stay fresh, to keep playing, because we still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 sets left. There's a lot to go through, and you guys gotta be able to stick it out through the end. Little guy time. It's Jover. It is Jover. Joe Warida, as we said, but we're going to be moving on to who? I'm having a brain fart. I think we are moving on into if start.gg.
Mr. Spooky and FullAuto, I believe, might be coming on next year in Losers.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And we saw Mr. Spooky also get 3-0'd earlier in winter, so hopefully we'll have, like you said, that more of a conversation, right? Maybe a little bit more lengthy games to be played out here, because it has been kind of unprecedented in terms of, maybe that's just like the nature of the beast, the nature of the game.
Yep. Sometimes you just find yourself a little bit lost here. No, we got Mike versus Pigma Dengar, also known as Aden. That's OmniMikex playing the Ken here. And ooh, starting off the first parry. And again, damage scaling huge, but getting a drink for free, much better.
Even better. Yeah, we got 2 on deck now, and we saw earlier that Aden kind of maybe gets a little bit too focused on trying to find ways to get drinks with those target combos. That if you do a raw sweep, I mean, Ken's gonna make you pay for that like no other.
With 3 drinks on deck, it's looking pretty good for Aden. And of course, this huge life lead is most certainly helping. Opting not to go for a 4th drink instead of gonna keep the pressure on. Oh, wait, got hit, but just thrown out of it? That's crazy.
That's so unfortunate. Able to parry the drive impact, though. Great reaction. So like what I'd like to see in your top 8. Missed the command grab. Might have been a little bit too greedy.
Ooh. Counter hit throw, though. Gonna be full screen, and really, Aden slowed down quite a bit here, but it's okay. Gonna get the finisher and make it worth it. I was getting a little worried with how slow Aden ended up playing after that third drink. But it's paying off right now. It doesn't go for a drink this time around. Instead, opting to play more footsies. Oh, because they got the meter. They go straight into level, or straight to 4 drinks.
Okay, yeah, punish counter once again. Oh, unfortunately not able to clean up. We are in a kind of a burnout scenario. You do have the dive kicks. You can't avoid the fireballs, but you can't avoid getting jumped in by OmniMike. OmniMike has been so on point with those throughout the tournament.
Oh, we wake up Abare in this world.
In this tournament?
Especially in this tournament.
In 2023?
Jumps over, gonna make their way out. Oh, a whip throw from OmniMike. So, lost opportunity to even put a button down and take the turn back and be forced back to the corner.
Once again, a throw. I'm maybe just not too confident in continuing the pressure.
Wait, this is reset?
Nah. A little too overzealous, I think, there at the end. Kind of a messy game, but Aden was able to kind of like come out on top. It's weird. He kind of like Aden rests on their morals. I'm just playing like a solid Jamie game plan instead of using most of the tools he gets from the drinks. Where if he does have to use it, it's mostly from force it through level 2.
Yeah, and while I'm still thinking about that level 2 super, or level 1 super rather, just being, if your character has a tool that's locked behind like a stock and you don't need it still, I think it's gonna be on OmniMike to really like force him to.
Oh, no.
Oh wow.
I like the parry too. Make sure we get some gauge back in the process, but we're gonna need it to use it. Spend that damage. Spend a lot of that cash. Why don't you?
Great reaction.
Great reaction. Yeah, I honestly, that was a pretty obvious scenario. If you're just gonna use one button, no delays about it.
Yeah, and that's a huge like. Now Mike's got to think about the fact that he reacts to he reacts to drive impact while he's burnt out. That I can't drive impact him in that situation. That's more to the stack for this longer set. Great parry. 2 stocks here for Aden, looking okay, but gets run in on low forward, of course, into the corner. Tatsu doesn't block the overhead, so now we are here.
You have to really respect Ken on the wake up. He can give him in, she'll take a mile.
Wow. That was a great jab to check him on the walk back, but unfortunately lost the interaction afterwards. Gonna get a fist to the chest. Though,
looking pretty good on OmniMike so far.
Though that's quite a bit of meter usage here from OmniMike, but that's okay because only a meter and a half difference. Can't be that crazy.
Aden has been so good on these opening gambits, whether it be like Palm or just Drive Rush Fierce. And this time, able to get 3 drinks, and that's looking pretty good going into this last round, and a punish counter in the process.
Yeah,
Look
and
at
gets the 4th drink here. Oh my goodness. They went for the 2 drinks early on, and that was insane. Oh, man grab, gets jumped over.
Level 1?
Jumps over this time around. I'm so scared.
Talking about Mike's jumps.
I'm so whenever I see a super spin like that, I have no clue if I can hit into it without getting hit, but OmniMike knew. OmniMike even got the side swap.
So close, just pixels away from there, but Aden trying to escape the corner. OmniMike not
Oh,
gonna let you do it, but you
react
are
this
gonna get
time.
stunned.
Yeah, and that's your life for you.
I mean, if we saw earlier that OmniMike was willing to test the reactions earlier with Drive Impact, and Aden didn't have those for the second time. And we talked about earlier this week, it's about being consistent. That's so hard to do when you're in like those really tight scramble situations.
Exactly, and if you can imagine, this could be game point for Aden had he had reacted that time around, but unfortunately, OmniMike called him out to see if he could do it again. He did not, and now he's kind of still in shell shock. It seems, getting thrown looped, getting Jinrai.
Yeah, what happened to the confidence in the openings, right? We saw so many of those, and now we're just kind of crumbling underneath the pressure that OmniMike is throwing out with his Ken.
Pretty dominant round from OmniMike. Gonna see if
it's just a 3 out of 5, like IRL burnout coming out, like with the stamina, especially with Jamie when you have to like consider so much, right, on your end.
Yeah. Ooh, great confirm here. Gonna get the DP after the drive rush standing medium punch. Oh, throw loop. And yep, shimmy.
Shimmy, low forward. Doing God's work, level 3.
And
Shinru Rappa!
Making it quick and nasty. Game 3 here. OmniMike moving to set point. Aden's gonna need to answer back, and how are they gonna do it? I don't know. They're gonna have to tell me how they're gonna do it.
I think it's go back to that. It was working for a long time. Like, you know, rest on your game plans you have in the opening, because I feel like Jamie has to be very momentum based, just like Ken is too with these corner carries.
Oh, nice check with the standing light kick. Oh, a little too far away. Aden gets an opportunity to make their way out, but unfortunately cannot confirm their jab out. And now we're stuck in the corner. Good tech. Gets to make their way through. They trade, and Aden wins the scramble afterwards. Gets one drink. Gets a whip punish. It's not a lot of damage, but the drink might be more important. Oh, tried to parry it, but unfortunately just not enough meter to parry. And now we're in burnout. And the chip, it's not enough.
Oh, you bet it all right there with the DP, Mike.
Oh,
okay,
no.
yeah. I mean, I don't mind the risk because you're so, you know, you have so much health to give in the process, too, but that was still very risky. Raw level 2, we need to get into install right away. I need to get my drinks. I need it now.
Ooh, didn't go for the shin kick, and Aden saw it, checked it, and was able to get their turn, but it's scrambly. It's a little loose right now. Nice, perfect parry. Who spends more meter on what will be an extremely prorated combo? Tries to go for the command grab, but unfortunately the command grab's only air.
Yeah, and at the same time, we're kind of seeing there that the install will definitely run out. It was a good run so far early in this game, but now you have to play it honest. We're right back to no drink Jamie.
Yeah, this is what happens when you buy budget 5-hour energy instead of getting the real stuff.
Yeah, it's when you're like you're borrowing lot time you don't have. And you don't have any more life to give either, as OmniMike is going over Aden 3-1. Man, it was looking so good for Aden early on there.
Yeah, Aden had a great pace and was playing really well, but unfortunately, it only took an additional game of feeling it out for Omni to get into a rhythm of his own and really shut down Aden for the rest of it. Sad.
There were so many times that we saw the jab check. A lot of the pressure Jamie was throwing out, and that's not easy to do because there's just so many hits in combination with not only the target combos but also the records too, where it's just like, all right, do I do it now on like the 7th hit or the 15th hit?
Yeah,
but Mike had pretty good presence of mind to know exactly when to do it.
Yeah, I'm a little sad that we didn't get to see the Manon come back out for Aden. I think that was them.
No.
That was
a different player.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I'm misremembering.
It's okay. It's okay. I feel you. We're getting deep in the weeds here.
But
we're getting deep into our next game.
We got a little more weeds to go through here. We got
a ball versus human torpedo.
Yeah, and actually it's interesting because both these characters are going to be playing at a similar range to get that charge down. So we're going to see who can take advantage of it more. And I think Blanca just has more tools at ready access than E Honda might. So
yeah, I definitely agree, and I think you can make Honda lose charge a lot easier than Blanca. Okay, we're up backing. We're up backing like with no penalty in mind.
Yeah, and up backing not a bad decision against any of these ball users, headbutt users, because a good jump or a good up back will put you in a position to come in with a jump in punish. Sends it up, and the chip out to be sure.
Yeah, I like that kind of just like neutral jump in place and just make sure we cover those options, especially when you have the life lead like we do. All right, Mr. Spooky has to get something started, but we're getting something started with the drive impact here. Full auto probably to go. Yep, level 2. Either it's the level 2 or it's a Blanca Chan. And there's the Blanca Chan.
Yeah, and the level 2 I've been thinking is just the install is really good. Dashes through.
What? Did he just command jump through the?
So I think the Blanca dash is still the same dash where you can like hop over people with just a 6-6 input or 4-4 input, and it may have like
that's a whole lot of man to go through. Though.
Yeah, he may have 4-4 right before like the active frames of the headbutt, which looks super wacky, but it's super cool. And I wonder if that's just like matchup knowledge that FullAuto has.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, yeah, we can go back to the same game plan. We don't really have to commit super hard as I say that. Turning right back on the aggression with the jump too, making FullAuto not so confident in his charge there at the end.
Can't believe Blanca is repping the jorts more than Axel is now.
That's so true. That's facts.
That's facts. Like these are not just ripped jeans turned into shorts. These are These are well-made jorts if you look at them. Oh, nice throw. Gonna take the lead and just back off. Gonna get that back charge. Really waiting for Mr. Spooky to commit. Even with this small of a life lead, you really can get into someone's headspace with patient play and like really to put it succinctly, annoying play.
Yeah. I mean, people talk about the lane play here, but if you guys are coming from Guilty Gear, this is totally like a valid strategy because you don't have like negative penalty or anything of the like from other games. So you're allowed to play defensively like this and make your opponent get frustrated just like they are right now. FullAuto takes advantage of that.
Now, Mr. Spooky does have hands buff, but will they be able to make use of it? Jumps out of the overhead. Doskoy, it's in. Oh wow, that was so meaty. It was plus his hack. Oh, the shin kick! Check out my link. Oh,
there we go. Gets the reset. You see yellow on the health bar. That's a guaranteed kill from the command grab.
I have not seen such a fast turnaround before, and that was insane.
My man's swerving. He's driving and swerving. He's like, oh, I missed my exit. Bet.
Yeah, once again, FullAuto has a lead. Mixes him with a dash through. One more hop. Second one doesn't work, but that's okay. Has that lead. Gonna back off. Gonna wait for Mr. Spooky to make a mistake here and just punish him for that. And that, honestly, it's good because Mr. Spooky won't be able to get any back charge for headbutt. Does get the hands buff. Great parry! Make their way through.
Oh, trying to get the punish. Okay, but we still got like a situation that's gonna be great for Mr. Spooky.
Honestly, oh my god, they're so fast.
Yeah, I think it's really hard at this point. You just need to like wait out the install.
Oh.
And you need to wait out the blockage and too. There's so much to look out for. EX headbutt clashing with a drive impact?
Yeah, they traded armor and like traded armor equally. That's so interesting to think about.
But FullAuto is still up on the health, and he's just gonna wait out until he gets more drive gauge, right? Like,
yeah, it's just nice sumo headbutt, not headbutt. I mean, butt splash to invuln through. Oh, great reaction! Shot of the earth. Wow. You will be chipped out. You lose this rest of this drive gauge, so now you got to be careful. Nice parry.
Right, okay, parry. Can we get this one time? Not a punish counter this time.
Honestly,
right, we've seen Spooky make these comebacks, right?
Yeah, honestly, I think not getting the punish is great here just because you want to create a situation that's more advantageous for you. And if you're spending all that resources to get just a perfect parry punish for all that little damage, you're better off using it as a pseudo knockdown instead.
And these in tight scenarios too, FullAuto is jumping to the correct
It did it again! It's consistent!
That's consistent. That's amazing. That's a full-blown game plan that like FullAuto is able to against Hondo, which is huge.
Cross up butt slam, gonna get him out of the corner, and FullAuto gonna spin the meter.
The level 2 once again.
Yeah, burnt out, but
watch
installed. The dome. Oh, I don't know if you can whip punish that, but it would have been sick. Forks to the corner, doesn't have.
You know, also sick getting the hands buff here to make sure we combo out of the 100 hand slap right now.
Wait, level 3.
Spin it all. Stunned it all. A 3, and that level 3 is also gonna be not quite.
It's gonna be close.
It's gonna be so close. Oh! Holy crap! Oh my god! That was probably only Mr. Spooky knew. Mr. Spooky knew that was probably the most optimal thing to do was to dump it all. Dump every last bit of it to make sure that we win this game. Oh my god, Suika.
That was insane. Actually, so well played from Mr. Spooky, especially since you really took advantage of the fact that install means you have no meter for Blanca, so you can't get out of that drive impact. It was
like the stars aligned.
Yeah, it was well planned out. Right, unfortunately, not as planned out as getting screwed by this command grab into the situation. Butt slam's gonna get interrupted, and there's another one. Oh wait, he recovered in time, making his way forward.
But say, does he have these again? Can he do it again? And the answer is, well, not this time.
Would have been sick. Couple of whiffs there. Nice using the
using the crouching fierce just to inch forward. I kind of like it.
Yeah, and you can hide a charge behind it too. It's similar to Bazooka Knee
exactly.
with just not as much forward movement. Shot of the earth
on the drive rush there.
Another huge thing is instead of just headbutt charge, it gives you both charges. And when you're a charge player, having access to both of your special moves is a great deal. Nice walk back, gonna stuff the ball. Make their way forward, crush the shins, and has a lead. Can just back off. FullAuto has to be the one to initiate.
Yeah. Oh, EX, but this time not clashing in that scenario. We still have the hands install intact, which means that Crouching Fierce is able to comboed out of one of the perks you get from it.
Yeah, I think what occurred is that because that headbutt was a little later than the drive impact, the drive impact actually lost its armor earlier than the EX headbutt connecting, leading to that situation. But
Great great situation as well. One more knockdown, level 2.
oh
Yeah, I mean, I think that's his checkmate, to be honest. There's not much you can do against that when you don't have resources.
yeah, well played by FullAuto, but there's still one more win that they need to go. Can they do it? We're about to see. Shoutouts to the 25 cents redemption. Oh, we waiting?
Hey, every little bit, man.
We're waiting.
We appreciate you all for sticking us through here. Let's see if Mr. Spooky has the clutch they've been showing off throughout this whole set.
It's over. And another 25 cent. Oh, one more code redemption will get us to 206. I like that number, 206. I like it more than 205.75.
Hey, 206 is the area code over here.
Is it a sick?
Yeah.
We might need that 25
I recognize
cents. Walking forward, making their way, just trying to get forward. Nice punish on the slide ball. I think it may have been nicer, but you take what you can get. Drive rush, get the juggle. Yep. That's a lot of drive gauge to come back. Oh, sends it! And now I'm gonna send you to the next world.
That all started from a great anti-air series as well. Okay, parry on the overhead, jumps out. Now we see what FullAuto can do when they turn the tables.
Oh no!
We see what they can do. Get the level 2 install, make up the damage process. Look at it, doing sky high.
Oh, and this is a combo. Yeah, you could not let that
That's
happen,
it.
unfortunately.
Well, like we said earlier, you give FullAuto credence to just jump out of the corner, they can turn it all back around.
All right, it starts with one throw. Great parry, gonna avoid any of the chip damage that happens for the drive impact, and that's all good. Oh wow, a throw whiff getting smacked by crouching heavy punch. Oh no, we find ourselves in a very familiar situation with FullAuto back to the wall and gonna get out of the corner once again.
Reversal throw, not like this, not again, not again. Okay.
Ooh, short head.
You gotta fight for their life.
Nice headbutt.
Okay, yep, headbutt again. I'm liking the pull of the trigger here off these headbutts, and they're paying off incredibly. Mr. Spooky potentially gonna get one more on the board. Not gonna go quiet into the night.
All right, both people spending meter. FullAuto spending one more just to get him off, but that's okay. We're gonna be back in pretty much full drive gauge in just a moment here. Both players.
Oh yeah, the thing about him backing this much too is that there is kind of like a hidden tempo to this game. Like in other games where you would get meter.
There it is. It finally works out. Like we said earlier, the up back will punish a headbutt or a ball when spaced correctly, and FullAuto knew it, sent it, and now we're in the corner. There's a Blanca channel on the ground waiting for you.
Yeah, you get a hold of pressure overhead. FullAuto knew exactly what to do against charged characters, and it paid off amazingly. And they're gonna move on past this loser's quarters here, taking out Mr. Spooky and Abare too.
Yeah, there's a great step between the two, but unfortunately, it's gonna be FullAuto sending Mr. Spooky home. And man,
that was our first actual like back and forth kind of game, right? It wasn't no shutout. It kept it pretty competitive on both sides, and that's what you like to see. You want to see some more games. You want to see people adapt throughout the set.
Yeah, it was because you could tell by the last round of last game that both players were playing a little. Well, FullAuto was playing kind of they have a really patient Blanca at round start, which is interesting to me. But you could tell that the pressure was kind of building up for Mr. Spooky to not really make as many mistakes, because they were on set point. They were going to be eliminated if they had lost, and they had just had that one round turnaround from a Abare throw. It was messy, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to say
messy on the back foot for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to say messy, but more so it was kind of burdensome on the mental stack.
Sure.
Yeah, it was a little heavy on the mental stack.
The brain gets a little embiggened,
Yeah, exactly.
And one of those things too, where when you're on the back foot like that, like Mr. Spooky was, it's a lot to ask the player to play perfect, right? Because in those scenarios, you have to play perfect, and they were able to for one game, but they had to do it many times. Because,
Dude, they had the sickest
like,
comeback round.
And I think that kind of like calls out like what got us to the scenario. People talk about like, you know, what's the mix, blah blah blah, right? But how's the mix? Like, how do we get to there? There's a story to this,
Exactly.
and it's in a few parts. So like, I implore people, like, you know, at home, you're watching this, you just like, it's not so much about like the advantage state. It's about like you gotta play your neutral. You gotta eat your veggies before you get dessert.
And we're gonna see some people eat some veggies right now. YJK versus Kevin Fox. If there's someone who eats their veggies, it's good boy Ryu fighting against modern girl Kimberly, who doesn't want to eat her veggies despite Sensei Guy saying so.
You gotta eat some throw loops in the process.
Oh, wake up, DB. We have those.
Not if you got a nice reversal like Kevin Fox. And now Kevin Fox put on quite the show.
Oh wait, there was no other...
Is this actually 2-1?
No, it's not 2-1.
Okay, I'm about to say, like, do we miss out on the show? But the only show being put on right now is Kevin Fox, who is stealing that round away from YJK.
I see 2.
No, it's 0-0.
Okay.
So, I got a little bit mixed up, but don't get it twisted. Kevin Fox still put on the aggression. You mash out.
Eat this into the corner. Wake up parry to deal with the media, but unfortunately YJK going for the shimmy into throw punish. Sends a DP. I'm not blocking this round. We're going to see a Kevin Fox opts to block next round because this round's looking a little over.
Yeah, definitely is looking over. Gonna go into level 2. I kind of agree with that. You know, you knew exactly what's gonna kill. Save 1 bar for that next round because I think you're gonna need it.
Cross arm slash to the throat. Can't be good. Walk forward. Gonna get great walking blocks on these fireballs. Just make your way forward and gonna do the Bushin dive to go around the other. There's so many movement options here for YJK. And Kevin Fox, we said in their last set we saw, they're okay conceding space and ending up in the corner. But they also fight just as hard to make their way out and really flip the table. So we're going to see if Kevin Fox can make it happen again. Whoa!
That's going to be an incredible witch punish here. And the conversion will lead right into a level 3. Shit! Shoryuken!
It doesn't matter how hard your abs are when Ryu hits you with the Shin Shoryuken. You got to breathe.
You better hold on to your breath right now because YJK could be mounting a comeback right here.
Ooh, baited out in a wake-up jab, but couldn't capitalize. And the first game goes to Kevin Fox. He had a great shimmy.
Fox,
yeah,
doing it with the World Warrior.
Yeah,
Ryu
had the greatest shimmy, but unfortunately could not capitalize it. This Kimberly YJK, but we're gonna see if the quick rematch will kind of keep their pace up because I think their pace is pretty good.
Yeah, looking very good. I like the parry there, just not to get mixed up on the reset scenario.
Nice anti-air, dash under. Not necessarily a mix, just a way to keep yourself a little more plus in the situation. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Ooh, and the challenge coming out from Kevin Fox. Donkey kick. Oh, unfortunately didn't space it out correctly. That means another level 2 you are going to eat every day. Ooh, maybe not every day? Okay, every day. Every day, every day. It's every day.
Whoa, that was a lot of walk forward. YJK knows that Kevin Fox is willing to walk back. And if YJK can really maximize the time that they get Kevin Fox in the corner, I think it's going to pay out. Oh, that was a mix. Did the little dash under and did like a 1-frame walk back to stay same side, but it was a great block by Kevin Fox.
The tags in full, and once again, doing it on the slide here. Kevin Fox is definitely playing some Street Fighter 6, I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah. Oh, parry into DP. Oh, no. Spentadol.
Was that our standing reset off the low forward?
It kind of looked like it, but I could not process as it went too fast.
Honestly, you kind of expect your opponent to finish their combo. Sometimes you just go a block, and that kind of happens.
Yeah, ooh, donkey kick EX, just gonna get the wall bounce to the DP. Eke out a little bit of the damage, but the drive gauge not looking too hot right now. So I'm not sure how they feel about that. Trading in neutral, that's okay. Both players having the same HP total, never mind. A slide's going to change that. Oh,
you got baited. This time, Kevin Fox spaced out the donkey kick appropriately, unlike last time, and it called out with a level 3 on YJK. That's gotta do something to the mental. I don't know what is.
Ooh, I haven't seen YJK use the teleport like that. Maybe a little, not upset, but like incentivized to get a little aggro. You know what I mean? Oh,
I would say, like, yeah, when you have the install and you have that much health, there's no reacting.
Yeah, that ball's too fast.
Kind of die.
That ball's too fast.
A little bit too hard here.
All right, YJK has a great position, but Kevin Fox not afraid of sending the meter. Ooh. He sent it properly. He sent the DP so many times that YJK hard baited this time around. It's kind of affecting them. Oh, great low forward.
The low forward is just an incredibly long normal that you always have to be aware of. You think you're out of range and then you're not.
Gonna try and get to this corner position, but the up forward. Gonna swap positions here. And the punish counter.
Nice.
Oh,
okay,
no.
Impact. Perfect setup there. Gonna get incredible damage from this as well. Level 2 does quite the grip. On reset scenario, Kevin Fox.
That's so hard to
put you in the blender.
That is so deceptive to deal with. You're like, you're waking up into it.
I just got hit by a super. What are you asking from me? You want me to deal with this too?
There's too much going on. YJK needs to make it back here. Gets a slide to beat the fireball. Gets the corner position. We've seen this story once before. Wake up, fireball! What do you mean, wake up, fireball, sir? Yeah. Got him low. Yeah.
Okay, YJK able to kind of close this one out too. Was looking kind of dire there for a second, but I'm glad to see they still got some fight left in them.
Yeah, and I think YJK realizes that if they get hit by a wake-up DP and they have a lead, it's okay. Because that wake-up DP is not going to mean as much as you risking other wake-up opportunities. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, absolutely. And looking pretty good. Once again, backing off, waiting for a wake-up option. It is drive impact to force their way out of the corner. Here comes Kevin Fox.
Oh, no anti-air. Just going to walk under to get the block. Oh, and it's too close to the corner. Yeah. Oh, no.
I didn't think it was going to hit, but Kevin Fox was able to react to the splat in time, which means another Shin Shoryuken.
Oh, the air-to-air is a little too short. Side swap. He says...
Great jump. Fantastic jump. You're not going to pull the wool over my eyes. Kevin Fox taking that in a dominant fashion. 3-0 in our winners finals. Gonna sit in grands for a while he just kind of looks on top of his mountain at the losers bracket.
Yeah, he definitely thought that he could send it back with another drive impact, but Kevin Fox a little too fast, a little too hold up happy, and it works out in their favor to punish the drive impact. And here we are, a 3-0 for Kevin Fox, setting us back on the 3-0 streak. We're gonna be waiting in grand finals for the winner of OmniMikex, FullAuto, and then the winner of that fights YJK.
It's always the Ryu players. It's always like they embrace their character. They come out of nowhere from their journey, and they just I'm looking for a fight.
Yeah,
right. And then they get the fight they want, and they do it in dominant fashion.
You see, now that Luke is the main character, right? Ryu can finally take off the normal man shoes and be a little more degenerate. That's why he's showing a little more skin in his base costume. You know, he's getting loose. He's allowed. The chains are off. So we're gonna see if he can keep those chains off while he waits in grand finals for the rest of the losers here, waiting for OmniMikex and FullAuto to play. Man, I need another coffee or something.
I think that like not only knocked out YJK there, but also kind of knocked us out in the process too. We're still reeling from that show that Kevin Fox has kind of put on here.
Yeah,
and
that's exhausting me.
Yeah. But chump change, I love to see it. I saw a couple of 25 cents be put in during that match as well. So give a shout to the match arena. 206 down there on the big red bar underneath Vancouver Street Battle. So guys, only a few more games left. Get it while you can. Claim those codes, get those donations in. We really appreciate it. Always goes back to the player. It's a cycle.
23 codes remain of the 50. So there's a few of you. Feel free to click that code. 3 clicks is all you need. Click the link. Click claim. Yeah, claim is the word I want. And then click your Twitch Twitch login and it'll log you in automatically. Boom, 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 boom. 25 cents goes to the winner. And right now it's it's sitting pretty for Miss Monsieur Fox. Looking to make 60% of this payout. What is 60% of 206? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, $120-ish, I think.
We'll see if these two players coming up here can get a piece of that pie. OmniMike, FullAuto once again. FullAuto being quite the jokester throughout this whole bracket here.
Yeah, a jokester despite having a lot of really zony play habits, despite Blanca being Blanca. Ooh, wake up, Harry. Another 25
they have game plans, and it's working out, and it comes a lot from these jumps out of the corner, drive impact to boot here. Blanca-chan, I'm going to EXDP out.
Yeah, OmniMike, also a big fan of sending it. And if there's a character that you could send it with, it's most certainly Ken. He even sends it in his drive rush line. It's go time. Burned out, sends up another ball. Yeah, that's the day one net play classic. You blocked the first ball, well, you blocked the second. OmniMike blocked the second, and now you have died.
Yeah, which means you might have to pull out a new layer against OmniMike, because he's not going to be deterred and gets an amazing punish.
Ooh.
No, he was definitely labbing that. He had to lab that in his downtime, because that was on point.
Oh.
Level 2, okay. Now, we've seen these be turn on their head.
Oh, you Dragon Last and knocked him down the up ball.
That was wild. Oh. That was wild. Push my man back down to the ground. Are you going to eat another level 3?
Look at all that life lost because a scramble into a DP situation, and 2 hits of hit stun is enough time for me to beat the old man allegations. Game 1 goes to OmniMike.
Wow, yeah, OmniMike returning in kind in a big way. You can't like just full send auto-pilot your drive impact against Ken, who has the ability to use his like medium punch target combo into drive impact so easily like that.
Ooh, jumps out of the shin kick and uses the dive ball to punish. That's a privilege.
I haven't seen that answer.
Have.
Okay. We're gonna call it. Talk about happy accidents. That definitely is the one coming out for OmniMike.
Yeah, and that punish counter, or I guess just standing or EX or heavy Tatsu rather. You could always link crouching jab. It seems like, because he's definitely gotten that combo twice now. Yup, and that's a frame kill into overhead, baby.
Yep. Yeah, OmniMike definitely has the execution. Pretty on point right now. That's exactly what you need to make it through here on the losers if you want to get up to that grands.
Hunting stance under the fireball, but rolls into the next one. Unlike Honda's EX headbutt, you don't have the armor to go through the fireball, which is kind of sad, but kind of don't have it. I prefer if you didn't. Wall stick, General loops.
God, you are in OmniMike's world right now. It is the corner with him. FullAuto trying to push it back out. Once again, these jump outs. People are, I guess, just not ready. I think people are still getting used to the cross-cut DP motion in this game.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward, but you know, there is a great tutorial by the Air Bear Dojo if you want to check that
Definitely
out.
Is. Nice plug. Nice plug.
check that out. It'll be a good time. How's it?
The Dragon Rush from downtown. Okay, it pays off in a big way.
Ooh. Nice. Gonna say your pressure has a gap and I will exploit it. Oh, and the whiff A ball.
No. Yeah, this is Blanca's custom throw loop, if you will.
Overhead.
Yeah.
You hit me with overheads, I'll hit you right back.
And this is the long game habits that you're kind of seeing. We saw earlier that Mike was able to parry balls, and now we're seeing the short balls come out to like bait out the parry.
Ooh. I wonder if that normal is just not punishable. It looked pretty slow, but Odie FullAuto knows more than me. Gonna level up. The Blanc-chan is now activated. Ball! And there's a ball on the way. Ball is life. Check out. It's so ambiguous. I'm pretty certain that's plus every time at that angle. It seems so consistent. Nice. Oh wait, not nice. That was supposed to be an up, but unfortunately got stuck by the jumping heavy punch.
Yeah, jumping fierce, like we said, paying the bills right now. FullAuto goes back to full screen, pulls out the Blanca-chan, needs the assist.
Jumping like kick, hunting stance, the low forward!
That's huge, and we have CA as well. That's it. That is it. it can just be one low forward, and it can just cut you off from life support.
Sit down and shut up! And again, I point it out every time because meter is so important, but the meter differential is not too insane. Of course, FullAuto is going to have that 2 meters in just a minute here. Yeah, activate the ball.
Okay, here comes FullAuto, put it on a show. OmniMike trying to stop this monster movie.
Oh, oh, he throws it through!
I love it. Use the invincibility
so
from the
smart.
throw. Use the whole animation. Smart play, but how are you going to deal with the level 2? Okay, slide in your face. Wonka chance still coming, and the DP hops over it.
Yeah, I think some DPs might not have enough invuln time, but Ken's DP is so long, it'll just go straight clean through the Blanca channel. Oh, you cannot. Jumps over. It gets hit the cross up
here.
He needs one more hit, maybe. Tries to shimmy
so
out.
Scary.
Needs to watch out for the drive rush, and I think he thought about it a
go.
little too much and got chipped out for it.
Yeah, FullAuto was able to delay on that last series there, which means they get to play a few more games. They're able to clutch onto their life.
Ooh, spooky, spooky.
Slide once again.
And now FullAuto is, contrary to what we've seen throughout most of the bracket, is really starting to move forward. Oh, listen to me. Up back, has the lead, can be a little more annoying, can be a little more patient, and has shown that they have the mentality to wait for the opponent to make a mistake, just like a Tatsu. Unfortunately, does not get the biggest punish, forced into the corner.
Gets punished, counter, throw, gonna eat a grip of damage from that.
Oh,
up ball.
No.
Yeah, that's not gonna be doing you any favors here. Probably have one more chance. Jumps over to level 1. Big call out, big jump in for OmniMike. Good God.
Yeah, FullAuto hadn't used the level 1 reversal in this entire set, and there we go. Wow,
these call outs
from
OmniMike are just paying off, not only on defense, but on offense too.
Jinrai, shin kick, gonna catch a jump out, and yep, forcing the meter usage just to get out. And that's okay for OmniMike, because he has the lead, which means OD FullAuto gonna have to make something happen here.
Oh, and denying the Blanca chance setup too, just getting really wise to the habits that FullAuto likes to go to.
That drive impact gonna be set him back just a little bit further, and yeah,
nice.
Drive rushing the drive impact.
Fantastic reaction. Oh no.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
that's
okay.
just that's just what happens.
FullAuto got the FullAuto disconnect right there. I think it probably happened a little bit sooner than we cut up to. But there we go. OmniMike taking not only the bracket placement there from your boy Blanca, but also taking out the internet connection.
It do be like that sometimes.
It do be like that. That's what I'll say too.
We see it happen in all manners of games at all manners of times.
If there's a lot of constants in the universe, you know,
more so,
no matter what game you play, you might get a little bit too salty.
Yeah, more so. I think it's more of a this match is over, so we will end it a little early for ourselves, especially when your drive impact
spare everybody right
back. Yeah. So good playing by both players here, but unfortunately, Mike playing way tighter than FullAuto at that particular moment. This tournament, of course, has been running long, so energy levels probably dipping a little bit. Has to play YJK, and if they make it through YJK, has to play against Kevin Fox. And I don't know if you're gonna have the energy for that if you're Mike, but he's gonna have to find a way. And I'll tell you right now, if he just quickly buys all the 5-hour energies right now and all the Red Bulls and gives it a quick little love tap, he wins, he'll be able to afford all of it back.
He's just like, if you just full send it, you've been full send it all day, it all matter. But if you just chug it, you know, that might pull you through.
I'll tell you guys right now in the chat, don't do that. Having been one of the people. Having been one of the people.
Is that what they call you, drunk speaking? Because you're just making like Frankensteins with all the the energy drinks these days.
No, you shouldn't. Actually, if there's a clip somewhere where I start counting all the Rebels me and Ringo had to consume during Pinnacle when we were commentating Blaze Blue, and I think it was like 8 Red Bulls a piece. in one top 8, and that's not healthy.
That's
Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not drink that many energy drinks. That's so much sugar.
We're not that young anymore.
Yeah, I don't know how I survived driving home that night, but I most certainly did, and it was very painful. So don't do that. I'm looking at you, camera. Camera. I hope camera like displays my emotion to the players in the chat.
I'm talking to everybody out there, talking to your soul, and I'm talking to you about the match Reno one last time here. Maybe the last time, but another time here because we definitely want you to claim those codes. I believe we had a few left, right, Sweeka?
Yeah, 22, and as Aru says, that's 10 USD for the winner, and all the money going to the breadwinner. Will get them some pretty nice bread. Big fan of sourdough myself. I'd love to get some artisan sourdough, but I'm not the one playing in this tournament, and I don't think I would have even cracked top 32. So shout outs to these players for playing so well all the way up to this point. Just waiting for the next players to be ready to go. And while we are waiting, you guys have an opportunity to click onto that match Reno.
Shout outs to you, Sweeka. Holding it down with your boy.
Appreciate
it. It's been a long night
as well. And of course to the bracket runners and to our wonderful streamers, Suplex.
Everybody behind the scenes.
While we have a moment here, we should let everyone know that it would not be running today without Suplex and his gang, Absol and E2 Deku. And I think there may be a few more helping behind the scenes, but to those guys, thank you for putting up with all the situations, all the DQs, all the hiccups that occur, and still trying to pump out the best quality as you can. And it sounds like I'm trying to end the stream, but I'm not, because we got players waiting in the wings trying to pick up a piece of that $206, and we got to figure out who takes the biggest piece of the pie.
If you like more quality in this scene, definitely check it out offline too. Wednesdays, Saturdays, monthlies. Check them all out. Come to Canada. If you haven't been to Canada, Canada's lovely. You good?
Yep. There's fried rice. I smell it.
you look like your almonds got activated there for a second.
I smelled the food and I was regenerated.
All right, let's see if we can smell victory here going into the losers finals. OmniMikex is coming back on stage against YJK. Both these players have made a hard-fought battle just to get here, but who gets the privilege to fight Kevin Fox and Grants?
Yeah, OmniMike, of course, probably stepped away, took a break, took a breather, because that's what you kind of need when you're playing on these long tournament nights. Especially when you're trying to get that money. DK Brawler with a 25-cent contribution. I know that's DK Brawler because I recognize that avatar anywhere. Great anti-air. Not as great as it could be because it's traded, but you know what? Stopping their pressure is just as good. And a punish cannon. Big with punish. YJK showing why they were on the winner's side of this bracket and why OmniMike had to travel through that hard-fought losers.
Yeah, being able to deal with the pressure that Ken likes to dish out is going to be really crucial, especially in that low forward range. But he also, great throw tech too. That's not really easy to do off a drive rush, but you still have to watch out for the last layer. It is a drive tech. Ashes on Wake Up, and it's paying off in a big way, Sweeka. We're going to spend it all. Level 1.
That's really unfortunate, because I'm pretty sure YJK should be dead right now after that drive impact. Just a quick little bit.
We just gotta shake it off. We gotta shake it off and move on. We can't think about why.
Oh, the same side mix-up. Kevin Fox blocked it, but I didn't block it. OmniMike didn't block it. That mix-up is dirty. You do the dash and you walk back for a frame, and you're on the same side all of a sudden. Throw back to the corner.
Back throw.
Oh, and a meaty.
No.
Oh,
with the overhead, this is a great situation for Mike to hopefully make this right back up throw loop scenario. Maybe look for a shimmy this time.
Yeah.
Two.
That's why you need to. That's why you need to do a little frame kill, just in case you're not consistent at landing the overhead every time. But YJK does make their way out. The Exodoken trying to stop the approach, but it doesn't matter. Here's a button. Here's a drive rush. I'm gonna confirm into the first game of this set.
Yeah, honestly, both players doing good about checking each other preemptively. Not the easiest thing to do when you're playing at such high speeds like this. Oh, I like the neutral jump. That kind of threw off the Crouching Fierce this time, but YJK still finds a hit to get this corner carry here. Yeah, the XDP says, I ain't dealing with this again.
Yeah, YJK's been really good about landing these anti-airs, or at least trying. So a neutral jump will definitely keep some YJK on their toes to see how it goes. Unfortunately, that crouching or that jumping heavy punch is just not gonna cross up like that.
Grab rush in, standing fierce, and walk back into sweep. We've seen such great Hits coming out from YJK. Speaking of hits, there we go. We're gonna go right into another level 1.
Yeah, if there is an overhead that will hit you every time, it's when you tech out of the air and it meaties you when you land. It's so devious. You gotta be so awake for stuff like that. Ooh.
Yeah, maybe you do need those 5 Red Bulls, whatever you're talking about.
5 Red Bulls, the 5-hour energy. Pick them up at your local 7-Eleven, who also runs tournaments with VSB, by the way.
I'm about to say, he just showing. Well, say, I hope there's something attached to this, but yeah, I like it. I like it.
I'm a student of the great Stage Jam.
The only one segueing right now is on these skates with the drive rushes. Able to finally hit the process, spend a level 3, absolutely going to kill right here. Which is great for Mike because he's been struggling to get like some rounds on the board here.
Yeah, and although I'm not a fan of how much meter had to go into it, taking the round and getting your pace back might be more important at the moment than like your meter sustainability.
If you can take the confidence, right? And I think the confidence is already showing right now.
Yeah, if you could take the corner and lock Kimberly down, you might not need that meter, but unfortunately, punish counter sweep here. YJK playing more fresh than it seems. Oh, whiffs the normal. Great reaction by OmniMikex. Playing some pretty crisp footsies in the round 3. We'll walk back. Check out my fist. There's no way.
Level 1 coming out from OmniMikex as well. Just a little bit short. Now in burnout, which you got to play a little bit carefully here not to get reversaled. Fireball taking YJK out there.
Yeah, and I think
one on the board.
I think it may have caught the jump from YJK, or maybe just caught a frame of walking forward, but well played by OmniMikex on that 3rd round, keeping it nice, clean, simple, and efficient.
YJK doing such a fantastic job staying out of this low forward range too. Able to sweep consistently, which is not an easy to do thing against Ken, but here comes OmniMikex turning the tables.
Yeah, there you go. YJK really good about these anti-airs, but one gets through. It was a cross up forward. Oh, it trades.
In their favor. Gonna be looking out for another drive rush. Great defense once again. YJK probably the most consistent at defending on drive rush.
Yeah, and also very consistent at playing around with that sweep as a whip punish tool. Oh my god, you're dead!
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my good
All
gracious.
day, every day.
Ken is kind of cheeky. Arrow with the correction in chat is ultra cheapies. Ken definitely ultra cheapies. Again, challenging with that sweep, making the space, using it at great ranges, and the knockdown is just so much more valuable that you're not really playing for anything else. Get the knockdown, get the Oki.
This time, we're trying to take a turn back with YJK, just putting you in your place. Cross the scenario.
Yeah, this speed for YJK is probably burning OmniMikex out in terms of actual stamina. And I think they really want that run back against Kevin Fox.
I think so too. Yeah, like OmniMikex already had to deal with Blanca earlier, which is a whole different kind of like pacing. But now you have to deal with YJK, and maybe a counter pick might be the best thing to do. And it really think we're going to potentially a Luke.
Luke Sandblast being taken out of that Pokeball.
Kazekage coming up to bat.
Where is it? Hit the button. Oh, I guess we have to like hit spectate. I think that's the one thing that like always spooks me, is that you have to like queue up spectate instead of like having an option to always be spectating. You know, I think that's one thing that could be improved in the lobby system in the near future.
Quality of life, yeah. Honestly, Capcom's pretty open to hearing that, so we'll kind of see it as it kind of comes along. But here comes the Luke, seeing if we can kind of make a difference. Now, what do you think is the difference with this Luke counter pick?
I honestly couldn't tell you. It might just be maybe OmniMikex has a little more comfortability in this particular matchup, because both characters are considered strong, and I couldn't tell you the differences between the two.
I mean, this one is looking pretty seasoned. This look is looking like no slouch too. Maybe it's just like, you know what? If I'm gonna go out, I need to try something.
Yeah, and I'm never not a fan of a character swap. More characters on screen is good to me, especially if you think you have a better time. May as well send it up.
Yeah, honestly, what I'm seeing here is definitely, I think, a lot more confidence in completing the combos. Like, it's able to hold their ground, too. Not a lot of jumps are coming out from OmniMikex with this character. Definitely a lot more round base.
Yeah,
I think you're so confident in using the speed of your projectile to stuff out these runs.
Yeah, and one of the things here is swapping the character might give you that quick mental boost that you might need. Might give you a refresher that you're looking for as you're playing in these long tournaments, long sets. And as said in the chat, Mike is a more seasoned Luke player who had recently swapped that Ken. So they got to this point with the Ken that might not be as strong as their Luke.
Why are you saying they got this far with their secondary, and now here comes the real boss?
This might be the real boss, the secret boss behind the fog gate. And YJK is going to spend the meter to make sure that we go into phase 2 here.
Oh, just a smidge of health left. Wake up level 2. Yeah, send it a little bit too hard, a little bit overzealous for my taking here. But final round. Mike, can you stay in this? Is the Luke enough?
With the meter being equal, advantage-wise, I think it's going to be in YJK's favor just because of the buff. But gets the first hit, wins the situation. The meaty shoulder not meaty enough. In fact, I think it was a whip setup.
And just like Ken, Luke is no slouch in the jumping department. As you've already seen, it's working off pretty well.
Ooh! Tried to play in that space to whip punish that light kick, but light kick hard to whip punish. It's that fast. Oh, that's
Fierce. What we talking about jumping?
He whiffs, and he gets under. Oh, he's so dead.
Oh my God! Here it goes. It's all falling apart.
Oh, and the shimmy!
There we go. The whip throw. There it is. Using the fantastic walkback speed to find that answer. YJK not to be deterred by this, Luke. It was a good try, Mike. I give you full points, full credit for it. But you are out. YJK gonna get that run back here in Grands.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a very, very unfortunate drop, space dependent probably. Maybe they mixed up the super input because, you know, when you make a swap to two different characters with similar inputs, things might get a little jumbled up on the switch over.
And you have like the perfect charges too, so you have to account for that little bit of extra timing, right? So that might be the bane in terms of making sure you're confident in completing your combos, but nonetheless, we're gonna have a Kimberly Ryu matchup. Let's see if it's a fast one or not.
It's not like Omni's going home empty-handed because with third place, you do make 10% back. That's $20.65 American in your pocket, and I believe is Omni American, Canadian? $20. What is $20? Is like two McDonald's meals. That's some good dinner if you tell.
I mean, you entered a what? You entered a free tournament. You got money.
Free tournament. Got 20. Oh, you're Canadian? That's like $7,000. That's insane. I hope you enjoy your house.
And the YJK must have went crazy, just like we're about to go crazy here in this Grand. Let's get some hype in the chat here, get some of those codes as well. Let's see if YJK is going to keep playing hot as they are right now.
Yeah, and one thing that we saw that YJK Kevin Fox matchup last time is YJK wasn't playing particularly bad in this matchup. It's just that Kevin Fox took some risks and they all paid out whenever they needed to pay out. So we're gonna see if YJK can like contain the beast here and make it work out. Cross-up medium kick is going to beat the anti-air. I think YJK might need to start doing rising Tatsu as a or the rising DP to maybe stuff those jump overs.
The one who gets stuffed right now is YJK on the defense. Kevin Fox is just quite the player that pushes their advantage like farther and farther. Maybe YJK is a little bit better like on the defensive style in terms of just moving in and out as we're seeing right now as we're able to land this grab.
Great usage of that drive rush to punish the parry.
It's gonna be so huge. Yeah, calling out like EXDPs like that will be pretty good for the long con.
Oh yeah, it's weird to challenge. It's really weird to challenge that run off you move because while in burnout. Normally you could check all the follow-ups, but when you're burnt out, that additional 4 frames really do mess things up.
Okay, and getting a early level 3 here in the last round of this first match means you're gonna take full advantage, but a perfect parry on wake up. I mean, it's the same timing if you're, as you said, if you're on point with your meaties. Kevin Fox has been on point with his aggression.
Yep, this corner position really spooky. Even if you're buffed up, does the same side, but goes for the throwing step immediately. Sends it.
Wow, just got air reset. All right, I'm gonna turn butter right into level 3. Go into Shinsho, turn it all back around. Made the damage really fast.
Yeah, the life disadvantage here is still pretty equal. Oh, perfect parry! This is not gonna kill. There's no way.
There's no way. Only a few more here. We are in burnout, so we gotta be a little bit careful.
Oh, nice.
That's not careful.
Done.
That's not careful. That's not the careful I'm talking about. Kevin Fox is YJK gets one on the board here. Be climbing that mountain like when we have 2 sets to play out potentially. YJK can keep playing like that.
Yeah, Kevin Fox took a lot of risks, but they also took a lot of risks in the winner's side fight between these two. And I think YJK just has to start playing by numbers almost, being okay with what risks Kevin Fox takes and what risks he's gonna try and call out.
Yeah, definitely a better all-on-black kind of player. YJK is that perfect player to counter that.
Reaction.
While calling out so many options on defense, whether it be drive impact, EXDP, you name it. All right, and maybe even a level 1. Maybe a level 1. That one maybe not be a bait, but we're gonna punish it anyways. Gonna go right into level 2. Kevin Fox, are you just downloading? I'm not sure. What happened? I think, honestly, it's on YJK. They've just been playing really solid.
Yeah, YJK playing really solid. I don't think Kevin Fox's playstyle has shifted much at all. Maybe a little more aggressive than what we might think of. Shouts to Mike for the coupon redemption. We still have a little bit of time, 20 codes remaining. And if YJK gets this reset, there's a little more time on top of that.
Also, Geki. Somebody's seeing some pressure here. Reversal throw. This is going to be a little bit difficult. Oh, they both neutral jump. You know, Kevin Fox waiting for a follow-up here, but able to find. Oh, we did not get the follow-up? They just went for the knockdown? I'm not quite sure.
Might have gone for something a little tricky, just to get the wall splat and throw him back to the corner, but it didn't pay off in the long run, unfortunately. However, a punish counter to Tatsu. The life total's looking a little grim for YJK, but we've seen this comeback happen between other players. Don't listen to me as I go on my riff, because a low forward into donkey kick is going to seal round 2.
Yeah, catching the landing frames right there, not probably the easiest thing to do. Tatsu, we're just going to call that a misinput on that end.
And now we're in a situation we're all too familiar with. Quick throw.
Oh, missed the spray can, but it means Kevin Fox is going to mash their way out here. Jump out as well.
Kevin Fox is really good at that sweep range. Has swept, and the sweep back is just not far enough. Goes in the Shinso.
Yeah, we talked about how YJK has been so great on sweep, but you're sweeping the sweeper right now. It all amounted to get another level 3. And we can see the drive gauge almost getting full once again. Might have to play a little patient until it comes back.
Oh!
That's not patience, and honestly, it paid off in a big way. Kevin Fox also getting on the board.
Yeah, it was a scrambling situation on the first jumping medium kick, it looked like. And I think YJK may have tried to capitalize on Kevin Fox being in the corner, but Kevin Fox just holding up forward. Great anti-air.
There's that side switch when you get the under. There we go. Back throw.
Nice walk back. That walk back speed's insane. Cross up. Yup. Punish counter on the parry. Of course, you use parry to deal with those left-right situations, but to beat parry, you got to use throw. YJK is aware of this, is aware of the answers to their own character, is aware of the drive impact.
Yeah, YJK has the answer to really unfold right now. If they can keep playing this way, they can guarantee another game on the board against Kevin Fox. It's a long trek, but using that speed to great effect. Overhead, great block at the same time. Standing right underneath the clock, just make sure they can't jump out. Neutral jump, hopefully beta scenario.
Oh, nice jab. Kevin Fox, even despite being put into all these really bad situations, still not afraid to let it rip and let people know. Oh, unfortunately, the side swap is going to ruin the positioning. So we're going to go into the level 3. Wait, is this kill? He's so low.
No, I think it kills.
Oh my goodness.
No, it absolutely kills. Yeah, just done raw like it is, and YJK able to steal that there. It was a little unfortunate. Yeah, we saw the DP come out. I think they were hoping for any kind of forward like movement, whether it be a drive rush or anything, but they didn't count for the armor hits on drive impact.
Yeah. Ooh, wow. Frame trapped with donkey kick. You love to see it. Oh, this time gets the punish counter on the sweep. Can't let you get away with those. However, Kevin Fox, jab, jab, throw, jab, jab, crouching jab. Same side, and I think Kevin Fox tried to tech it, but got the Abare throw instead because YJK was not opting for the throw. Ooh, check my meaty. Overhead.
Overhead. Oh my God. Okay, this is looking pretty good for YJK so far.
And goes low this time around.
Low this time. You've been conditioned over and over again. Looking very good on YJK side. We're amounting to almost a reset here, Suika.
Yeah, and while the reset will be good for YJK, getting him closer. Thank you, Absol, for the 25 cents. Getting closer to the big money. I'm wondering if playing at this pace the entire time is going to leave him just as burnt out as Kimberly is at the end of these rounds.
We got the install fireball on deck, which means we get some extension. Unfortunately, does not get the full combo in the process. YJK gonna pick it up. Hopefully, gonna run with it.
Oh, it's a little too, again, a little too far away for the sweet punish. Show you. Stuck to the corner.
Impact. That was definitely a tricky scenario.
Wow! What utter confidence!
Oh my God! No way! No way! CA? CA? This is kill? I think it's kill. Absolutely.
What utter confidence in the anti-air! Like, if it traded,
just went for the wake-up overhead. You see that? Like, oh no! No! It was. I thought it was all theirs, but Kevin Fox had a different plan. I'm stunned. I'm stunned by that last scenario.
It was so close, and Kevin Fox ended up being able to take it afterwards. But YJK, not deterred, still has the buff, and the buff might be able to carry them through this round despite having no meter. Oh, base to throw, but cannot get the punish. Overhead. Base to DP, but does not get the punish.
Punish the DP either.
Great air to air, however, gonna keep the position in the corner. And that might be all we're looking for. Scoop the knees, your kneecaps are mine. Super
Kevin
baby.
Fox is getting beat down on the back foot here. When YJK is going to reset the bracket, it really feels like Kevin Fox just does not want to respect any meanies whatsoever, whether it be overhead, whether it be low, and hasn't really found a way to either fuzzy out or just hold it, you know? I think when in doubt, just walk it out.
But that definitely does not seem in Kevin Fox's style.
No, it doesn't. You're absolutely
if Kevin Fox is gonna win by the sword, they're gonna lose by the sword.
They're gonna do it their way, right?
And I'm all for it. A little bit of breather here. Nope, we're just gonna go straight into the spectate. They started. Oh man.
All right, here we go. The last of the night here of your grand finals of Abare 2.
So does Dominican take our money, or does the NorCal take our money?
We're gonna take a little bit of life here with that parry. Great start and the overhead. Haven't seen too much of that. Kevin Fox is starting to come alive with these drive rush confirms.
YJK's been really good about walking back after some of these scenarios. I think Kevin Fox needs to kind of see it and like start throwing out some low forwards. Sends it.
Yeah, throwing out ESTP, not gonna do you any favors. I like the idea of trying to interact with the mechanics, but you gotta be interacting with this combo that YJK is throwing out.
And doesn't even need the super at the end of it all. Why does getting a combo off the
No, that's efficiency too. You get to save out on that, which means the second round is looking more swinging in your favor.
All right, checking the slide afterwards. It wasn't a punish counter or anything, so the frames is dubious. Donkey kick, EX.
Heavy Hashigeki this time.
Ooh, parry. Right now, it just looks like YJK has Kevin Fox's number, but if we could just reset the pace with an EXDP, why not? However, thrown to the corner, doesn't block low. Your shins are mine. Your head is mine.
Everything is yours.
Everything
YJK is just
mine.
looking incredibly solid and going to level 3. And I think inherently, Suika, YJK's playstyle kind of counters Kevin Fox's, like over the course of the match. Like, sure, if you're Kevin Fox and you get that big hit, that big jump in, or able to get a conversion, sure, you can make up the damage. But it feels like you're waiting on your opponent's errors more than making those scenarios happen.
That did seem like the case earlier, and I think YJK has adapted beautifully. But that just leaves for me to think that Kevin Fox might still have a little bit more in the tank to see any adjustments on their side. Though with every passing game is looking a little more bleak for Kevin Fox. Kind of send a donkey kick.
Yeah, early burnout.
Oh,
too.
what the spacing!
Right there. YJK, very immaculate. Okay, level 1 with his engine install.
Yeah, and I think what's happening here is YJK's not getting really shook by any of these reversal situations, which is huge. Again, if you play, oh wow,
Oh my god, yeah, it was like Kevin Fox realized like, okay, I had to get wall splatted. Maybe you might try to take your turn. And then YJK just like, all right, I'm just gonna chill. Yeah, I think you're right. That YJK is, despite getting parried in a lot of scenarios, it was like they shake it off. It's like, cool, that happened.
There was a lot of layers onto that. One, the drive impact was sick. Two, it didn't reach the wall, which means Kevin Fox needed to know that it was gonna hit the wall while he bashed out DP. Three, YJK also wasn't gonna hit the wall. There were so many layers to that. Gonna get that corner position once again. Oh, what a whiff punish.
Forward. Yeah, YJK getting so confident in just moving in and out of like the burst range that Kevin Fox is throwing out, and the burst range is throwing out normal after normal into drive impact.
Yeah, I think YJK really is just they've gone into the groove and are able to play their more whiff punishy style, and then take them like give an inch, take a mile with this character. And on top of that,
100%.
playing by the numbers, doing the math. If you're gonna send a DP or wake up reversal, that's fine by me. I'll still have a life lead, or I'll still be able to make it back with little issue. And Kevin Fox might need to slow it down. But
that's hard against when you want to slow the pace of a player, not only as YJK but also Kimberly. This might be one of the fastest resets I've seen. If it keeps going like this, you gotta be a little bit more conservative on the knockdown, I feel. And it's, I don't think it is. I think Kevin Fox is just like, I didn't pay money to block. I didn't pay $70 to block in Street Fighter 6.
That's true. But if this keeps going, they're going to be only gaining a portion of that back.
Right, right.
They could be making the big payday right now, but with the way YJK is playing, it's so... I don't know what you do as Kevin Fox.
No, you know what? Introducing the teleport here, I think that you see it on the side there. I think we got a little bit of a spoiler here for how it's gonna go.
Oh,
yes, indeed,
goodness.
because YJK does win Abare #2 here, hosted by VanStreetBattle. Good stuff to them. They made an incredible hard fought through losers, and good God, that was incredible. That was last three
insane.
matches.
Yeah. So if you think about it, Kevin Fox most certainly had YJK's number in the winner's side with that 3-1. No, it was 3-0. It was 3-0 even.
3-0.
And
we
YJK
had so many 3-0s, and it came back when it mattered most at a reset in Grand Finals.
Yeah, YJK definitely seemed a little more shook in that set, but by the end of that set, it looked like they were kind of figuring out what they wanted to do.
They got in the rhythm.
Then they played their set in the run back, and it looked like YJK just had the driver's seat the entire way through.
They had their number. Yeah, like no doubt. But guys, that's all from us. We're gonna shout out a couple of the match arenas here. Thank you guys for putting in. 207 is where we landed on. A little bit of contribution. Shout outs to Muckmaster, Jericho, Wham Bam Bo, Meiston, Grant Bagan, Longer, and Drunk Swika himself.
That's me. That's me. I gave money to people to have a good dinner, and I hope they pay me back one day because I want a dinner too. But it's okay. I'm a working man. I can get that money back anytime I want. I'm just here to support the tournament scene. Shouts to everyone also who decided to hit those codes. 25 cents may not seem like a lot, but when you get 30 amounts of 25 cents, that's a lot of pocket change. That leads up to quite a bit. We can't do it without you. And of course, I don't know if Air Reuse name is in here, but we can't like Air put 100 right at the beginning to make this more lucrative for our 71 players tonight. To our 71 players who showed up, thank you so much for joining us. Please join us for the next one. And if you want to know when that happens, join the Vancouver Street Battle Discord, which you can probably find if there's a code in the good old chat. To everyone that's been watching, thank you for hanging out. Please join the Discord if you want to join in and on these events. And if you're local, visit us down in Richmond. Shout out to all the sponsors above. Everyone, let's go through the cards every Wednesday. Of course, we got more Street Fighter 6. Smash Bros. If you're into that. Mario Kart if you're into that. And a couple other games. And then on Saturday, well, we run so many games, but check out the games at the bottom left there. We run more than that. Even don't let the amount of games there lie to you. There's more. We do more. Oh, because I made every fourth Saturday, the last Saturday of the month, I believe it is. And this one will land on the 29th. You got about 2 weeks planned out, so show on up and we'll see you there, hopefully. And yeah, that's going to be it for us. It's been a tantalizing 3.5 hours, I
It's
think.
been quite a night. I couldn't do it without my partner here, Suika. Appreciate you chilling with me. Once again, for Shaw. No, where can they find you, Suika?
Oh, they can find me down at the Twitter below. It's at @VanStreetBattle_. I try not to retweet the things that you can't look at work, but I do tweet funny Batista things that I do on NetPlay. So if you wanna see funny Batista things on NetPlay, feel free to follow me. And if you wanna hit me up, I'm in the VSB Discord, or you can just hit me up on Twitter. What's up?
Yeah, you guys know this for Shaw. P-Shaw37. Appreciate you guys sticking with us tonight. Thank you for all our sponsors. Thank you to the chat for sticking it with us. Have a good Friday night. Get you next time.
East Coasters and Midwesterners, Central Time Zones, good morning.
Rip.
Come to the West Coast. It's still yesterday. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye-bye.
OSIM.